Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Studio, and today I'm here with a brand new video for you guys. I'm going to be reviewing the first two episodes of the new Disney Plus series Big Shot starring John Stamos. Before I get into it, I've said in previous videos that I do not have an exact goal. I want to hit 350 subscribers, of course, but I don't have an exact time that I want it to get accomplished, so we're just going to go with where it goes. Yeah. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and jump right in to this review. Overall thoughts of the show so far, I'm loving it. It's a complete new, fresh show. Disney Plus, I don't know what the viewership is like, but you have done a great job with this show. Not only do I love John Stamos, the actor, they're really showing a bond creating between him and the team. I know it's going to be tested at some point, like it's going to be tested at some point, I know. But I'm loving, like, the connection that they're making with, you know, Marvyn Korn with these kids. I think it's really, I think it's just really cool how they're doing it, and it's enjoyable TV. It's been a while since, like, I've seen something that made me laugh. And I think that John Stamos plays this character perfectly at being, like, dorky, kind of, you know? So I think that by the end of it makes for a really great TV, like I said, and it's very fun and enjoyable, and there's nothing, like, wrong about it, honestly. I mean, there's a few things that are kind of questionable about it, but it's not necessarily anyone's fault. It's just things that I found about it. So I'm just going to talk quickly about the first two episodes. I'm not going to get into it too much because, like, I don't want to spoil it too much. But episode 1, this person gets fired. Marvyn gets fired because of throwing a chair at a basketball game. So he's done, and his only option is to go to an all-girls basketball school to coach there. Well, all-girls private school to coach basketball there. So he just decides to go there. He is very tough on these girls at first because he's upset about getting laid off of his position, so he knows he has to be harsh on these girls if he's going to try to prove anything to anyone that he's not the person that he said he was on TV. Sure, he might have been a little bit too harsh, but he's trying to make a point, you know what I'm saying? So we find out this Marvyn Korn guy is, like, divorced, like, in a separation, and he has this daughter who lives far away, and they're still close, which is a good thing. So we kind of get, like, a little bit of insight into these girls' lives. I mean, we get Gruziski is, like, the owner of this gym, and, like, you know, and, like, Louise is the star player, but she has some attitude issues, and she's this daughter of this famous I don't even remember his first name, but this Gruziski guy. And she has some attitude problems, and all she wants to do is shoot the ball. She's not necessarily willing to collaborate with her team players, because all she wants to do is win, because her father wants her just to shoot and not to necessarily collaborate with her team members. And Marvyn has a problem with that, because although he's being harsh, he wants to see what's best for the team, which I think is a really good character personality, a good character trait. So I think it's really cool to see that play out on screen. I mean, I think we're going to get to a point where there might be some more tension between Gruzinski and this Marvyn guy. So that'd be interesting to see. I'm trying to think of what else I can say. There's also this assistant coach named Holly, and it's obvious that there's going to be some sort of romance between her and Marvyn. I think that's definitely the direction that they're going in. I don't see them doing anything else, because I feel it's just obvious. You know, you just see something on screen, and ever since the pilot episode, you just know it's going to happen at some point, like Betty and Archie. Except I know this is going to come way quicker than that, and it'll probably be done in a way better way than Archie ever will be. But I don't know why Riverdale is inserting into my conversation about the show. So I think this first episode is really good in the sense that it highlights this dude. We get backstory to him. We even get some development with him. And although they do lose the game at the end of the episode, it encourages him that they're just getting started. Sure, the outcome was unacceptable, but, you know, he has a vision for this team, and he knows that they can do it. He knows that they're a better team. And of course, like, he still has a long way to go to become a better person. That's clear. But each episode, we're going to get more and more development. And I'm not sure if this is going to be renewed for season 2 or not. I mean, I don't know. It could be interesting if they do. I mean, I just don't know what this show is supposed to be. I know this kind of sounds like harsh in a way, but I think it has great potential to become something really cool, and I'm hoping that they go in a cool direction with it. So, trying to think if there's anything else in the first episode. We kind of get to, I'm sure we'll get to know more into each of these girls' lives, because it's not just about Marvyn. It's highlighting his players. It's highlighting their lives too, because they matter, of course. Like, they matter, their lives matter, and because Marvin's fat shames, not necessarily on purpose. I just think he was in such a bad mood and he didn't want to be there, that he just accidentally did it. And of course, this girl was upset because no one wants to be made fun of their weight. I've learned that. I'm not going to talk about my personal issues on here necessarily, but I understand where she's coming from. But this Korn guy, he has some major issues. And what's funny about this is that, of course, I knew they were going to be like, oh, our coach is like hot or whatever. I mean, I knew that was going to happen. They actually do go there, which was kind of surprising. I mean, like, sure, like, John Stamos in the roles that I've seen him in, or at least like Uncle Jesse, he's been known to like his hair especially, or he's been known to like be like a womanizer kind of, and I think that's the direction that they're going to go with this film. I think that is like a John Stamos trait, and he plays everything that he's in so well. And this show that he's been in, he's played it so well so far in just these first 2 episodes. Speaking of which, I'm going to go ahead and get into the second episode now. So, it's titled The Marvyn Korn Effect. And this one, they win a game. They win a game at the beginning, and Marvyn is kind of harsh, and he says that they're going back to 2 times a day practice because they're going to get even better, trying to prove that they're a better team than the other teams going on. We also have some talk of, Emma, who's Marvyn's daughter, will she be moving here? And I'll talk about that. Moving to like the area, and I'll talk about that at the end. We also have Louise struggling to keep up with the demand of her father as well as her brother's teammates, and there's a lot of stuff going. There's a lot of stuff going on here. So, a good place to start off right off the top is that there is this teacher. I'm not sure what she teaches, but she has like a person coming in after school for a like presentation, like almost like an interview, and the attendance is mandatory. And they kind of like schedule that almost like after like she finds out that these girls have basketball after school, which isn't necessarily fair. But my opinion on this, first of all, I don't think they should ever schedule academics after school. That just seems a little bit like wrong. I mean, basketball is obviously important, I mean, like, obviously academics come before basketball, like, in that sense, I think that's obvious, but, it's kind of weird to have it after school, and I think she kind of played it on purpose, but he actually wins that. There's no compromise, unfortunately, which I kind of wish that there was, but I think that's the point. They can't make a compromise because this Miss Grant teacher, I'm sure that will continue. The rivalry between her and Marvyn. Also, this principal lady at this school is hilarious. Like, I think that'll be. I'm sure she's not going to get much like screen time, but still, she's really funny and she's awesome. And her interactions with Marvyn are awesome, especially in episode 1 where they had the like death stare. That was awesome. Okay, I'm looking through here. So yeah, Emma is getting cyberbullied, which is tough. I gotta say that is tough. Marvyn uses this activity where he steals their shoes, the girls' shoes, and he steals their laces too. Well, no, I mean, and they have to like tie their laces back on the shoes as an exercise. So that's interesting to see. And then the principal finds out that the Marvyn is scheduling 2-a-dayers for the group, and she says they have to go back to 1 time a day because they can't be demanded so much to do like 4 hours a day of basketball, because that's half a regular school day, actually a little bit more than half. I'm looking through here. There's also this guy named George Pappas, and I don't know what we're supposed to get here as like his character. That it was just kind of like a weird vibe I got from him. What else is in here? I'm just scrolling through these here. We also get where Holly is helping them out, like after school, like as like as a basketball thing. So that is interesting to see. And we also get another like maybe like we also get Destiny. Her father has died, and he gives her the attention that she deserves. So I think that was really nice of Marvyn to do. Okay. So it looks like Emma will be coming to visit, so that's really nice. So Sherilyn's the name of that principal, and like this George guy, I don't know where we're supposed to get from him, but yeah. So that's kind of gonna be in this review. So comment down below if you watched this. What are your thoughts on the first episode of Big Shot? So a year ago, like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and